A legacy preserved. The heartwarming resolution of Suzanne's heirloom dilemma. Suzanne's story is one of those rare, touching moments where the worlds of art, family legacy, and human kindness intersect in the most unexpected way. When she first appeared on Antiques Roadshow in 2009, clutching her great-great-grandmother Maria Kugel's exquisite needlework, she had no intention of ever parting with it. The piece, a breathtaking depiction of women in elegant gowns set against a lush natural landscape, was more than just an antique. It was a tangible connection to her ancestors, a masterpiece woven with love, patience, and silk thread. At the time of its appraisal, experts valued the embroidery between $40,000 and $50,000, a staggering sum for a textile piece, but one that reflected its historical significance and artistic merit. Yet for Suzanne, its worth was immeasurable. It had been passed down through generations, a silent witness to family gatherings, quiet moments, and the passage of time, the weight of guilt and the necessity of letting go. Years after her initial appraisal, Suzanne found herself facing a difficult decision. Health complications had arisen, and the financial burden of medical expenses loomed large. The needlework, once a source of pride and comfort, now represented a painful dilemma. Should she sell a piece of her family's history to secure her own future? She was having anxiety about parting with this piece and felt guilty about selling it outside the family, recalled Alan Katz, the appraiser who had originally evaluated the embroidery on Antiques Roadshow. Suzanne's emotional conflict was understandable. Heirlooms like these are not merely objects, they are repositories of memory, identity, and love. To let go of them can feel like severing a link to the past. When Suzanne reached out to Katz, she was hoping for guidance, perhaps a reputable auction house or a private collector who would appreciate the piece's history. What she received, however, was far more meaningful. A gift beyond money, the perfect replica. Understanding Suzanne's emotional turmoil, Katz devised a solution that would allow her to retain the essence of the heirloom, even if the original had to be sold. I blew up the needlework with high-definition photography to the exact size of the original, he explained. The result was a stunning, life-size reproduction, so precise that at first glance, it was indistinguishable from the real thing. When the carefully packaged replica arrived at Suzanne's doorstep, the moment was nothing short of magical. When Suzanne opened the box and took out the piece that we had made, she was fooled by it. Katz recounted with a chuckle. She thought we were returning her original piece, and it took me a good 2 to 3 minutes to explain to her what we had done. For Suzanne, the replica was more than just a consolation, it was a bridge between past and present. While the original artwork would now belong to someone else, its likeness would remain with her, a testament to her family's legacy. A record-breaking auction and vindication. The original needlework, crafted in 1817, was auctioned to an undisclosed buyer, and the final sale price stunned everyone involved. Estimated to fetch between $40,000 and $50,000, the piece instead soared to over $100,000, more than doubling its projected value. The astronomical sum was a testament to its rarity and the enduring appeal of historical textile art. The sale also served as vindication for Suzanne, who had once been approached by an opportunistic antiques dealer shortly after her mother's passing. The dealer, perhaps sensing her vulnerability, had initially offered a mere $3,000 for the piece, a fraction of its true worth. When Suzanne refused, the dealer returned with a slightly improved offer of $6,000, still woefully inadequate. Had Suzanne accepted that early lowball offer, she would have been deprived not only of the financial windfall, but also of the emotional resolution that Katz's replica provided. Instead, she held firm, and in the end she was rewarded beyond expectation. Why this story resonates. Suzanne's experience touches on universal themes: the struggle between preserving heritage and practical necessity, the fear of losing a piece of one's history, and the profound relief of finding a compromise that honors both. For collectors and appraisers, the story also highlights the evolving relationship between originals and reproductions in the art world. While nothing can truly replace an original artifact, modern technology allows for astonishingly faithful recreations, ones that can provide comfort to those who must part with their treasures. Moreover, Katz's thoughtful gesture underscores the importance of empathy in the antiques trade. Behind every heirloom is a human story, and the best appraisers understand that their role isn't just about assigning value. It's about stewardship, respect, and sometimes creative problem solving.